Hi guys, and welcome back to the Long Dark. At the end of the last episode, you'll probably remember that we walked out of this door and found that we couldn't go back in it. So we had a little look around this area, found a couple of little bits of wood and stuff like that. But generally, we found ourselves in a position where we were back outside and stuck. As it turns out, it didn't actually save when we exited that door. So most places where we exit doors and go through doors and stuff like that, it saves the game. It didn't here for some reason. So I ended up back inside when I loaded the game up. So I progressed back through the level to the same point. I've made the same mistake so that we can continue this journey onwards. And yeah, so here we're at. Let's see if we can find something. So one of the things I did notice as I was standing here thinking, oh, they're blooming hell, we're going to get back inside the dam, was that this little ledge here, and it's like, one of the things I've kind of noticed about the Long Dark is they don't put things like ledges there for no reason. So I'm thinking that maybe we can walk along that, and that'll possibly give us sort of an entrance back in, which I think would be pretty useful to know about. So I'm going to have a little wander along here and see what we find. So yeah, I tried to pick up all the bits, well, all the same sort of bits that I did last time when we were inside from this playthrough. It did reload at the point where we went down to the lower dam, so we'd gun Fluffy, the wolf and stuff like that, so all that remained the same. Okay, so there's another deer carcass, we might as well harvest this. 1 hour 10 minutes, burn some calories. Blooming cold. Not too cold, I hope. Okay, so we're a little bit chilly now, so it might be worth us starting a fire up to warm up a little bit. Just check around here quickly.
That hurts so much.
Okay. Yeah, the one downside to it is that the medication that I picked up last time, that wasn't there this time around, so I don't actually I haven't managed to cure the burns, so we're actually on a bit of a negative compared to last time. Let's just kind of pop up here a second, see whether we can actually get inside, because that'd be better than starting a fire out here if possible. Ooh, boom. Backpack, anything good? Come on, medication. Nope, okay. Getting hungry as well. Aha. There we go. So there's a window that allows us to get back in. That's cool. It's where I left some of my gear. So that's quite good. So now we know that we've kind of got a way back inside here from there. So we can be fairly safe with that. Typically in here though I can't start a fire though. But we do have the insulation bonus from being inside, so that's always good. So yeah, we haven't got the medication to fix our burns. We've still got the sprain wrist because we need to rest for 2 hours. So potentially worth us doing that. One of the things that I might do first though is just get some food, because I think we were hungry based on the sound of our rumbling stomach then. So what we got food wise: beef jerky, chocolate. So let's have some of that jerky. We are getting a little low on the food supplies. But it's also kind of reducing our weight, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the roll mat down, get a couple hours rest, see if that sorts out that sprained wrist. Nice. 2 hours rest. pick that up. So there we go. So the spraying wrist's gone, and the burns have gone. That's cool. So now we're just cold again, but we're a little bit warmer than we were before, so better than now. Just check these out because I've kind of lost track a little bit of what I searched through. So I don't think we can get back out that window, can we? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So we'll have to, if we want to go back outside, we're going to have to go back out the way we went out before again. So yeah, what's that? I think we've already got some fleecy mittens, but I guess it's worth having a second pair just in case they get soggy. Need to keep an eye out for a first aid box or something. Let's light the torch up because it's a little bit dim in here. Okay. Oops, stuck. So yeah, once we progress back out here, I'm thinking that we can possibly then have a little explore in that local area. Hopefully we'll find some goods, somewhere useful, and yeah, we never know, we might find a bit of food. That'd be pretty good. If not, then we do have that deer meat which we can try and cook up. In fact, thinking about it, I might start a fire, cook up that deer meat. That way we're kind of reducing our weight a little bit, increasing our calories. So let's go with the old campcraft jobby. Fire down. We don't have any accelerant, so we're just going to have to give this a go. 1 hour, 55 chance. Success. So maybe if we start the fire with the wilderness, oh, I don't really want to use that actually, to be fair. So we'll give a go with that. Can this increase our chances of success at all? No, different. Aha, so the fire strike has got a better chance of success. So we'll give that a go. Hopefully we'll get fire. Hopefully we can cook some meat. Not sure. Haven't tried it yet. Come on, fire. And then yeah, we've still got a bit of the daylight to go, so we'll probably head down that path, which is sort of over there somewhere, and see if there's anything around. Feeling warmer already. There we go, bit of fire. So we've got 50 odd minutes on that. Food. See, there's options up here for us to cook things. So if we were to cook the venison, is it worth cooking rancid venison? I don't know. Gamey venison sounds better. So what does it say if we try and cook that? Let's hope our fire doesn't go out. Okay. Let's feed the fire a little bit, add some fuel. Might as well try cooking the rancid, see what happens. Ooh, so that's taking a bit longer. Can we still add some more wood to the fire? We can, gives us a bit longer. What else we got? So we can cook up some tea. No? Boil some water, purify water, so let's boil up some water. Starting to get a bit hungry, but we do have that meat that we can eat. At least we're nice and warm. So we've got some more water now. How long we got left? 46 minutes on that, so let's cook up some mushrooms, can we? Okay, so we need more more water in order to be able to cook those. So we've got 44 minutes on that, so we might as well melt some snow. Does this give us any idea of how long we've got? See, it doesn't tell us how long that's going to take. It's kind of annoying to a degree.
Too much stuff to carry.
Okay, so we managed to melt some of the water anyway. We're a little bit over encumbered, I think, because of it. Because that's adding like 2 kilos on. So we got some cooked meat. So let's eat that, get our calories back up again. And again, calories up, weight down. Bit of a drink because we're thirsty. Get rid of that Jupat because it's going to be a pain in the butt. And I think that's kind of it for now. So yeah, let's have a little wander. I don't think we need the torch at the moment, so let's holster that and head down this way a little bit. Actually, before we go, just in case we get into a tricky situation, it might be worth us chopping up some of this wood. Yeah, so we'll do that. Getting a little bit tired, so we need to be careful of that. Because last time that was problematic. Okay, so let's just have a little explore this way. And whatever we do going this way at the minute, we kind of want to make sure that we can come back, so we don't want to go down anything too steep, jump off any cliffs, do anything stupid like that. Keep it fairly straightforward. Looks like there's some more venison over there. Always good this stage of play. Okay, so it's taking us right down to the base of the dam. Please do not crack under me. It's a bunny. So I'm guessing we could probably lay some bunny traps around here at some point in the future. Oh, hello Mr. Bunny. Very brave bunny. Yeah, I'm not sure how we get back to that venison that we saw kind of lying on the ground, but have a little explore this way. Getting a bit weighty again. I think that's because we're getting tired. How do I see that again? There we go, tired. So I don't want to explore too far out this way at this stage. Okay, this feels like it's kind of taking us around in a bit of a circle. Ah, there it is. There's that venison hiding up on the cliff. It'd be nice if there was something else along this way as well, rather than just being that food. But you know, the food helps. Okay, get ourselves some more food. Definitely going to need to start thinking about going inside because we are feeling drained. Okay, so I kind of missed out on this a little bit, although I don't know whether I would have been able to get up here. I can kind of go down it, but so yeah. Ugh. As we're feeling drained, I think it's probably wise for us to kind of go inside, get some kip, if we can. What's this? Ooh. That might have been silly. Dog food. Okay, it's okay. It just kind of took us a little bit of a round route. We can get back. Not a problem. Got us a can of dog food, which you never know, one day might be very, very valuable. Let me up. Let me up.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Why? Because I can't walk up this slope. There we go. Just got to judge it right. See, my stamina doesn't seem to be sort of regenerating now. I'm guessing that's because I'm so tired. But we've not got far to go now to get inside, hopefully. Let me up. 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 There we go. Really wish there was a little jump in this game. It would make things a bit easier. If anybody knows that there is a jump in this game and I just haven't found it anywhere, you know, drop me a message, drop me a little comment below, because that'd be very useful, and I don't think it's particularly cheaty. Yeah, okay. Nearly there. So just got to get over the other side of there again, then we'll be back inside. Yeah. Can't do anything with those at the minute. Please don't fall off the edge. So I mean, it's kind of nice that we've now got sort of like a home out in this horrible, scary wilderness. May not be the nicest, most homeliest of homes, but you know, it's what it is. Take those. Get inside. There we go. So let's drop some bits. Kind of wish I knew how to put things on tables. I really need to look that up. Bedroll, place down. Let's have a quick drink because we're thirsty. You got any more water? I don't think we got any more water. Not clean water anyway. That's a shame. Thought we had some. Risky plays. Wet dog food. Wet dog food's wet water. Oh, I lost that can opener. Okay, thirst sorted a little bit, but not massively, unfortunately. 2 hours left of daylight, so if we sleep for 12 hours, that should hopefully take us through to sort of morning. Then we can do a proper explore. Let's light our torch because it's still a little bit dark. That's not a torch, it's a flare. Oh.
Need a drink.
Yeah, I know. Dehydrated. We have very little options. So if we can get back outside, we should be able to purify some of that water, hopefully. I don't think we've got anything there that's going to be of use. We already took the can and drank that one from in there. So yeah, I think that's our best bet. Get outside, purify some of that water. I mean, we've been fairly risky with drinking the dirty water so far, but you know, at some point we're going to come a cropper with that. So I think we're probably worth waiting at this stage. Okay, so back up here. Ooh, wrong turn, this way. Outside.
Looks like I made it through another night.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, so start fire.
Come on.
Come on. That's looking like it could be a goer.
Damn it.
What? Seriously? It was so close. Okay, let's try it again. Come on. This time it's going to work. Boom.
Pretty well.
Turned out pretty well. Nice fire. We will chuck some reclaimed wood on there. So we've got a few hours of that. Let's cook up that venison. Oh, I need to do the water first, to be fair, because we're dehydrated. Boil up some water. There we go. So let's have a chug on that. That will make us feel a lot happier. 2 hours left on that still, so right, whilst we're here, we'll cook up this meat. Yeah, so we've got some decent water left. What else? So can we do this tea now? Yep, cool. We can cook up a pot of tea. Some coffee. Okay, so that does us alright for a little bit. So a cup of tea increases our calories, cup of coffee increases our calories, and I assume also sorts out our thirst a little bit. We're actually hungry at the moment, so it's probably worth scoffing some of this venison. Get those calories nice and high. Shame we can't kind of pick up the fire, but you know, how would you pick up a fire? So let's try heading back down this way again now that we're fairly stocked up. So for you. Keep our eyes peeled for anything good, any interesting buildings, but also any potentially dangerous wildlife. So is that a wolf over there? It's looking bigger than a rabbit. Just check behind here. It looks like some sort of sneaky rock formation. Is it a tree that's fallen down or something? Bit weird. But you never know what you might find hiding around a little corner, so worth checking. We'll head this way along the frozen river. Last time we came across a load of frozen stuff. There was all those little fishing bits on it. I thought I shouldn't go out there first time round because of ice. This time we're not going to fall for that. So we're going to have a look and follow this way, see what's around the bend, and we know the path back to our home if we should need it. We've got a cup of tea to keep us warm, although I don't know how long that'll stay warm, I suppose. I think that was the route that we took. Check. Looks like a dead end there now. Just make sure there isn't anything hiding though. Didn't look like it. Okay, so we'll head off this way. What's this? Rose hips. Okay. Got 8 rose hips. Cattails. Just some emergency food should we need it. Can also start fires with it. Keep on moving on. At some point we've still got to find ourselves a rifle. We've got plenty of ammo still. There are ways of building bows and those crafting tables, but I don't think we've got all the appropriate resources for it at the minute. Just a stick. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Let's go lefty to start with. Yeah, lefty looks like a fairly much a dead end, but some bit of wood, useful. Weight getting high again. Really need to sort out this weight issue somehow. I'm guessing things like this material I can probably drop off in the dam. Shouldn't really be carrying it around with me all the time. All these little toolkits and stuff. Yeah, got a reasonable amount of wood on us as well, to be fair.
Can't feel my hands.
Well, you got gloves on. Let's just go over this way. An interesting little cave. Hopefully it does not contain a little bear. Leaving the winding river. Okay, we'll see what happens. So we found a cave system to do with the dam.
I might have to drop some gear.
Okay, 1 hour 5 minutes. Reckon we can do that. We're warming up in here actually a little bit, which is kind of cool. So we'll close that off. We've done that. Successful harvesting. Interesting. Might need our torch. Go with the torch this time instead of the flare. I'm slightly concerned. This does seem like the sort of place where we're going to meet some nasty wildlife. Frozen corpse, come on, something good.
If this is any good to eat.
Well, I don't think it's going to be much good to keep us warm, so we'll go with the eating. So now we've got options. It's always bad when they give you options. What if you go the wrong way? Wood. Flare. Okay, dead end. Wasn't necessarily the wrong way, just wasn't the right way. Kind of want to take that wood, but I'm fairly heavily loaded at the minute, so I might have to leave it behind. At least being in here, we've got sort of some insulation, so we can probably get some kip in here if we get tired as well. Hoping there's not going to be any rock slides or anything. Okay. So what we got here? We got some old campfires, candy bar, tin peach is good, so that gives us food and drink. Another bedroll. Kind of don't want to have. I might pick that up and then put that one down. Then we have a bedroll to sleep on. We've got some reclaimed wood. Kind of put that over here. So can we drop some of that wood? So drop 3 of those. That way we've got camp bed, some wood and a fire, so we're all kind of set up there should we need it. Let's try and, yeah, it's like there's a little sort of uppy bit here, so we'll head up this way. Quite an extensive little caves area. Looks like we're nearly back out, or nearly at an out point. Was that sleepiness there? So yeah, we are starting to get a bit tired. So let's just have a quick look, see where outside kind of takes us. But I think we're probably gonna have to go back inside that cave, maybe get some kip on that bedroll. Yeah. Pleasant Valley. Okay, so this is taking us to another region again. Interestingly, there are birds there. That usually suggests a corpse.
Hope I can still eat this.
Get emergency food. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's much else in sight at the minute, but that doesn't necessarily mean there's nothing out there. But yeah, we're tired, so we're going to pop back inside, get some more sleep, because that's all we ever do in this game. Such a lazy boy. Eats, drinks and sleeps. Nearly out of fuel in this lantern, but we've got some more on us. It's like I'm loath to kind of leave everything behind in a place like this and move on, because I don't know whether we're going to come back. But you know, we're weighted down. Hopefully this sleep will kind of sort us out for a bit in terms of weight. But we shall see. Oh, can't run, no stamina. Sleep. Time of day, is it 10 hours of daylight left? Oh, it's kind of annoying. So I might get like 5 hours sleep, something like that. That still gives us a little bit of exploration time. Are we thirsty? Drink some water. Sorry, that out. Still fairly encumbered. I'm going to have to leave some stuff behind. We're not going to be able to go anywhere like this. What can we drop, guys? Let's have a look-see. His hide's quite heavy, so I might leave the deer hide here for now. Because I don't feel like we're going to need it, but we'll know where it is. We can come back to this place and grab it when we want it. I guess we're probably going to have to come back this way in order to get to the dam at some point. We don't need that because we're not wearing it. Still really heavy though. So, I mean, I suppose we don't need all of that wood. Can drop that because it's ruined. What's this? More leather. It's fairly light, but if we're dropping the other leather, we might as well drop that leather too. Oh, we've got so much firewood. Let's drop a couple of those again. Yeah, and I guess could maybe drop some of this antiseptic because we've got quite a lot of antiseptic on us. So here we've got then a stash of stuff and things. Refuel the lantern. No lamp oil available. Ooh, no. Didn't realise we'd used all our lamp oil up. That's a shame. I thought we had loads of that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, hopefully we can get outside. Oh, it's going to be awkward. Especially with that little drop that was up there. See if we can light this torch. There we go. The quicker we can get outside with this torch, the quicker we can kind of brandish it, put it away. Sorry, and yeah, then we won't use it all up. There we go, so I will holster that. Can I? Oh, no, don't drop it. Extinguish it. And now. Oh, there we go. So kind of the worrying thing about this Paradise Valley, I think it's Paradise Valley anyway, I'm fairly certain that was one of the harder areas to be starting in, so it could be nasty, it might be wolvesies. I mean, we've got a bit of a blizzard now, so it's kind of hard to see. Whoa, that's a nasty drop. And once again, we need to make sure that wherever we go, we can kind of get back. It looks like there is a walking sort of route there that we can kind of get back along. So I'm going to follow this over this way for now because I kind of need a route back that I can sort of navigate with. Ooh, there's a tower or something, so we'll head that way. But that was it. Yeah, I kind of wanted to be able to keep an eye out for things, but also have kind of points to help me navigate back to that set of caves. Because we don't want to find ourselves stranded like we did in episode 1, because that was a tense moment. I mean, it was probably entertaining for you guys to watch, seeing me in a little bit of a panic, thinking that we were going to end up dying in episode 1. But yeah, okay. So what's here? The hunter's blinds, rifle cartridge, newsprint. Oh, some tomato soup. Cool. I don't really need more wood at the minute, so I'm going to leave that crate there. Would have been nice if there was a bit more than that there, but it's a start. Take some more of these mushrooms. I know we haven't used any yet, but if we get plenty of water we can cook those up, and that might be a really sort of useful sort of food source. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled for somewhere to go. I'm hungry again. Ooh, keep your eyes peeled for somewhere to go. It's a good job there was that creaky weird sound, or otherwise I might not have seen that. It's mouldy, and we've got some peaches that we can eat, haven't we? Okay, that's getting those calories back up again. Drink the coffee. That gets us in a reasonable spot with our food for the moment. Salty crackers. I'll eat that. It's going to lower our thirst slightly, but I think it's probably worth doing. Nothing in the backpack. It's just kind of cheeky, that. Might need to light this up again. Oh. Wow. Not quite as complex as the last cave system. There you go. Okay. Well, we can put that out again. Oh, looks like there's another downed venison over there. Oh, and a corpse. So that'll take us an hour, gets us some more meat and stuff. We're getting blooming cold.
I feel my feet.
Okay, so there's not long left of daylight. Looks like the... no, okay, I thought there was something over there for a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to our cave, and that will be our spot for this evening. It's probably going to be more... well, it will definitely be warmer than staying in that little hunting hut. We've got the wood in there, we've got some meat on us now, so we've got additional food. We can get water fairly easily, and it's kind of giving us a real basic bearings of this sort of area.
Lay down for a bit.
And then we can kind of head off in a different direction in the morrow. Let me up. There we go. Nearly back at our temporary home. Come on, let me up. There we go. Oh. Into the Cave of Wonders. That's what we'll call it for now. Cave of Wonders. It's not the most wondrous, but yeah. Kind of want to just be able to kind of go echo, 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 echo in there, you know, but can't do it. It can't be done. Here we are, back to our home away from home. All our stuff and things. Let's extinguish that fire. Oh, very dark. Let's light that back up again just for now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the episode there. In the next episode we get to do a bit more exploration in the Paradise Valley area, see what that's all about. Hopefully we can find somewhere pretty cool there, our new dam sort of the Paradise Valley. Yeah, so I mean, it's not been the most eventful of episodes, but we've understood how to access the dam from this side of things. We found ourselves a little cave where we've got a little stash of stuff. We've got somewhere to sleep. We did some cooking, so we made up a cup of tea and some coffee. We've cooked up some venison, so we've done a few different things there. So yeah, fairly cool in that sense. Yes, I'm going to get some sleep, and then in the morning we'll start the next episode and we'll go and explore the next area. So I hope to see you for the next episode. Take it easy, guys. Bye bye.